I remember, again, going back to my early years in the South, when the Civil Rights Revolution was unfolding, there were two things that really made an impression on me. My generation watched Bull Connor turning the hose on the civil rights demonstrators, and we went, whoa, how gross and evil is that? And my generation asked older people, explain to me again why it's okay to discriminate against people because their skin color is different. And when they couldn't really answer that question with integrity, the change really started. Secondly, back to this phrase, win the conversation, there came a time when friends or people you work with or people you were in clubs with, you're much younger than me, so you didn't really go through this personally, but there came a time when racist comments would come up in the course of the conversation, and in years past they would just, just natural. There came a time when people said, hey man, why do you talk that way? I mean, that's wrong. I don't go for that, so don't talk that way around me. I just don't believe that. That happened in millions of conversations, and slowly the conversation was won. And we still have racism, God knows, but it's so different now and so much better. And we have to win the conversation on climate. In some quarters, it has become almost politically incorrect to use the word.
I think it's difficult to talk about, and it's difficult to confront the denial facts that people spew out. Right. Well,
it is no more difficult than it was for Southerners to talk about the evil of racism. Trust me on this. That was difficult.
I think that part, I think that I'll tweet about climate sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll send out some information, and a certain amount of tweets come back, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
That's not real. Maybe not. Maybe they might say things that aren't that nice about you. I don't know if you ever see any of that kind of stuff.
No, never. Yeah. Can you? I'm shocked to hear that.
Yeah, I'll send you some. And it's very polarizing.
Yeah.
The difference is you could say, don't talk like that. I think there's two things. One, there's the courage to speak up and say, this matters to me, and here's my point of view. And then, do you need to get a little bit more educated? Do people need to understand, here's why it's not sunspots? There really is no debate around that. Here's why carbon does trap heat, and it's very simple science.
Yeah.
And if someone tells you that there's a lag of 800 years, here's the heat record and the carbon record.
Yep.
That's why it's a little bit different, I think, than racism.
Yeah, but I think it's the same where the moral component is concerned.
Correct.
And where the facts are concerned, I think it's important to get that out there, absolutely.